If you've ever dreamed of bringing your first car back to life, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
Especially if your first car was a Mercury Cougar. Say, Stevie, what was your first car?
1970 Olds Cutlass. That baby was sweet too, Trish. You could actually figure out how to fix your car back then and see all the parts when you open the hood.
A bunch of guys who would probably agree with you are gearing up for the 50th anniversary of their favorite car with the 2017 National Mercury Cougar Car Show right here in Tulsa, April 21st and 22nd.
Really the first 2 years, the 67 and the 68 are what everybody likes. In the 69s, they got a little more into the hot rod side, made Eliminators and different other kinds of cars. But the Cougar was just, like I said, the rich man's Mustang, and everybody wanted one. When I got my first car when I turned 16 and got my driver's license, I either wanted a Camaro or a Cougar, and my dad fortunately found one with the true little old lady story that had 12,000 miles on it, and we bought it for $1,000.
Bought my first one in 1981 when I was in high school, and drove it through, I don't know, my first year in college. It was a 68 XR7. And then I got stupid and I sold it. Took probably 15 years for me to, one, get the money, but two, find the time to go back and restore another one.
I wanted a muscle car after our children got a little bit older and we didn't have to have the sedan, and this is what we came up with. Bought it from the original owner.
He purchased it new in '67 and we purchased it in '98, and it took us almost 2 years to get it on the road. He gave us a file, probably 2 inches thick, of every receipt of everything he's done to it with mileage when he had it done.
Yeah, I kind of inherited this car from my father. He had it since before I was born. Actually not this specific one, but one that's been around since I was just a baby. And when that one was wrecked, we went ahead and bought this one with insurance money, and it's been driving it since I was 16. So
the name of our club here in Tulsa is the Mid-America Classic Cougars. We're basically Cougar aficionados and love our cars, and we have currently 40 members. We're a 2-year-old club. We have members from Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Colorado, and a few others. And so, like I said, we're a new club and we've come a long way in a short period of time. We go to car shows as a club, and they give awards for the best club there, the most clubs there. We've done a couple. We haven't won anything yet, but we're trying. So, and we've got some really nice Cougars in our club. So, and we've got them from the wounded cat, as we like to call them, where people are still working on them, to the show cars that are trailer queens. People bring them on trailers.
yeah, it's neat because most of these guys, they either drove one in high school or their parents drove one when they were kids, and so it's kind of neat to be living that same kind of thing, 20 or 30 years later, going to high school in the 2000s and still driving a 45-year-old car.
So this one is a 67 XR7, which XR7 is more of a luxury package. It has a wood green dash and it has gauge pack.
The main difference between the one I have today is it was just like it, except the first one was lime frost green color, where this one's red. And I just recently, let's say, I blew up the original 289 in this one. So within the last month, I've had a new 302 engine installed in it.
Oh, I love this car. You'll find me most weekends out at least doing something on it. I put new shocks in it last week. So it's just something you can just work on and play with. It's a labor of love, and some people will call money pits, but I enjoy it.
It's been on the road since 2000. It's been a daily driver.
She's just a great driver, and I just love driving it. I don't know what else to say. I come from a car family, and I love the sound of it.